Hi everyone and welcome to this full body Pilates workout. I'm so happy to have you in my class today, and for this workout you'll need a mini resistance band. Of course that is also optional, you don't have to have one, but it will just add some extra resistance to the class. So for now we're going to put it down and we're going to come into a warm-up. We're going to laterally flex our spine towards the left hand side, and then we're going to alternate towards the right. We're going to do this 4 more times. Last 3. Exhale as you come into lateral flexion. Inhale as you come back to center. Last one this side. And now we're going to take it to the other side again, but we're going to do some pulses down here. So we're just going to do 8 little pulses down, little exhales as you pulse down, feeling that stretch in the side of your body. Let's do this again on the other side with our pulses. 8 pulses here, little exhales as you feel that nice stretch in the side body. Well done, guys. Come up and we're going to put our hands behind our head. We're going to flex and extend our spine. So you're going to come down, flex your spine, and then you're going to extend it looking up. Exhale as you flex your spine, gaze towards navel. Inhale as you extend your spine, looking up. Waking up our body here for today's class. Really focus on using your abs as you come into some spinal flexion, and then releasing them as you extend your spine. Well done. Let's come into a neutral spine now, and then we're going to come down into a plank position. So we're going to make sure that our body is in one straight long line. Our hips are down, and then we're going to come and push up to a pike. Exhale as you push into your pike. Inhale as you come down into a plank position again, keeping that core in tight. This is a good exercise for shoulder mobility, waking up the shoulders, waking up the arms. Exhale, press back. Inhale, coming down into one straight long line. Last one here. And then we're going to lower down onto our knees, and we're going to start with some push-ups. So we're going to bend at the elbows, coming down, chest touches the floor, and then we're going to press back up and come into a shell stretch. Let's do that again, moving forward, lower, lift, and push back. I want you to inhale as you lower down, exhale as you press back up into your shell pose. Keeping your spine straight here, your core is engaged. Focus on your breath here. Let's do another 3 more. You are doing so well. Push-ups can be challenging at times. Let's do another 2. Well done. 1 more to go. You should be nice and warmed up now. And we're going to come down into our plank on our knees, into our push-up position on our knees, and we're going to lower down for 3 counts and then press back up. So inhale for 3 counts as you lower down. Exhale, press back up, keeping your spine straight here. Your core is engaged. 1, 2, 3. Press up. Let's do another 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now we're going to come and push back up, and we're going to bend slightly at the elbows, and we're going to do little pulses up and down here. Little exhales as you pulse up and down, keeping your spine straight, core engaged. I know that you must be feeling the burn by now, but stay with me. We are almost done here. Well done. Press back into your shell stretch, stretching out your arms and your chest, and then we're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra, and we're going to grab our mini resistance band. So we're going to take it with both hands. We're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position, and we're going to take it with our right arm first, and we're going to pull it into a row. Exhale as you pull up into your row. Inhale as you release the band. That left arm is stabilizing you. Make sure that you're getting a good grip on your resistance band. Your spine is straight here. Your core is engaged. Let's do another 2 more on this side, and then we're going to take it to the other side. Last one. Okay, now let's get a good grip with our left hand, and we're going to do our rows on the left hand side now. Exhale as you lift up into your row. Inhale as you lower back down. This is a slow and controlled movement here. Take it as slow as you can to really feel the muscle engagement. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Well done. We're now going to put our band towards the side again, and we're going to come up and we're going to do some ab work. So coming down into the middle of your mat, we're going to slowly lower onto our back. We are also going to extend our legs out on a diagonal. Bending our right knee, we're going to place our right foot against our left knee, and we're going to come and do a reverse crunch here. So we're going to lift our hips up off the mat and then lower it back down. Our toes are going to touch the mat. So exhale as you lift up, inhale as you lower. Now when you lower your legs coming down into your toe tap, I want you to make sure that you are not lifting your lower back off that mat, but your back stays imprinted towards the mat. And if you can't lower your feet all the way down, that's okay. Just go as low as you can. Well done. Now we're going to do some bicycles. So we're just going to switch legs. Only go as low as you can. Maintain an imprinted spine here. Exhale as you switch. We're going to take our hands behind our head now, and we're going to do an ab curl as we switch our legs. So exhale as you lift up into your ab curl. Inhale as you lower back down. Well done, guys. You're doing so well. Stay with me. We're now going to add a twist. So we're going to twist elbow to knee. Come back to center and extend our right leg. And then we're going to twist again. Think of twisting up and over, really engaging those obliques. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you come back to center. Let's do 4 more, keeping an imprinted spine here even as you extend your legs. Last 3. Last 2. And now on our last one, we're going to hold in our twist, and we're going to do a little pulses up and over. Really think of engaging those abs. I know you'll be feeling it by now. Well done. Gently lower. We're going to hug our knees into our chest for 1 second, and then we're going to do this all on the other side. So we're going to extend our legs on a diagonal again, bending our left leg, and we're going to come into our reverse crunch. So exhale as you come into your reverse crunch. Inhale as you lower back down. Toe taps. Remember to keep that imprinted spine here. Try and go as slow and controlled as you possibly can. Exhale as you crunch up. Inhale as you lower back down. Last one here, and then we're going to alternate bringing knee towards chest. Little exhales as you switch your legs, keeping your back pressed flat to the mat. There's no arching in the spine here. And then we're going to add our ab curl. So exhale as you lift up into your ab curl. Inhale as you lower back down. Little switches here, keeping that back pressed flat to the mat. Next up, we're going to come into our twist. So we are going to twist towards the left, knee to elbow. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you come back to center. Feeling it in those obliques. Keeping your back pressed flat to the mat. Last 3. Last 2. And now on our last one, we're going to stay in our twist and we're going to do little pulses to the left. Knee to elbow, think of coming up and over, little exhales as you pulse up. Well done, guys. Gently lower. Hug your knees in towards your chest quickly. And then we're going to come and put our feet down and do a glute bridge, just stretching out those hip flexors. And then gently lower. Now we're going to come into some glute work. So for this, we're going to need our mini resistance band. We're going to put this around our left ankle and around our right foot. So we're going to come into some donkey kicks here. So we're going to be in a 4-point kneeling position, but on our elbows, making sure that our spine is in one straight long line, keeping your feet flexed here. So making sure that your band is stabilized around your right foot. We're going to lift up into our donkey kick. So exhale as you lift up, try and go as high as you can, really extend at the hip. We're going to do 2 sets of 8 here, so stay with me. Really think about feeling that contraction in the glute here, keeping your core engaged. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower, keeping that spine straight. We're almost there, guys. Let's do another 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And on our last one, just hold it up for a little bit and then gently lower. Well done. We're now going to take our band and we're going to put it around our thighs, just above our knees, and then we're going to come down into a side lying position. Our hands are going to be behind our head and our knees are going to be bent. So before we start with more glute work, we're going to do some spinal rotation here. So we're just going to tap our top elbow towards the mat and then open up our top elbow, feeling that rotation in the spine. Exhale as you close your elbow. Inhale as you open it up again, feeling that spinal rotation. Well done. Now we're going to just lift and lower our top leg. I want you to keep a little bit of a gap below your bottom waist, just enough so little ants can crawl underneath. And you can do this by drawing your top hip down. So exhale as you lift your top leg. Inhale to lower, keeping your core engaged here. Belly button to spine. Well done. So on our next one, we're going to extend and bend our leg. We're actually going to keep our top leg up here and we're just going to extend and bend. Exhale as you extend, keeping your foot flexed here. Inhale to bend your leg. Remember to keep that gap beneath your waist. On this last one, we're going to keep our leg extended and we're going to point our toes and we're just going to swing our leg forward and back. As you swing your leg back, feel that extension in the hip, feeling that in the glute max. And I want you to do a slow and controlled movement here. Yes, we are swinging the leg forward and back, but it is slow and controlled. Now we're just going to lower and lift again. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower back down. Your leg is directly out from your hip. Last one here before we go into our circles. So we're going to hold our leg lifted and we're just going to circle forward for 8 circles. Let's do another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then we're going to circle backwards. Let's do another 8 circles here. I want you to do half the circle where you inhale and exhale on the other half of the circle. Almost done on the side. Well done, guys. Give your glute a tap here. And then we're going to extend our body long across the mat, extending our arm out slightly on a diagonal for balance. And then we're going to come up into some side flexion. So we're going to lift our upper body off the mat and our lower body off the mat, coming up into a banana shape, you could say. So on our exhale, we can lift up, coming up into some lateral flexion. Inhale to lower back down, feeling this in our side glutes, in our side waist. Let's do another 3 more. Last 2. And on our last one now, we're going to stay lifted. We're going to lower our top hand towards the mat for balance, and then we're going to scissor kick our legs. So just exhale as you switch, keeping your balance here, your core is engaged. Well done, guys. Gently lower, and we're going to come down onto our tummies into a prone position. We're going to extend our arms out long, our legs out long, and then we're going to lift and lower our legs at the same time, coming up into some extension. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower back down, feeling this in your lower back, in your glutes. Stay with me here. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and on our last one now we're going to stay lifted, and then we're going to do some reciprocal arm and leg movements. So opposite arm and leg move, doing some swimming here, staying up in our back extension, keeping our core engaged. Well done, guys. Gently lower back down. Phew. We're now going to push up and push back into a shell stretch, just adding some spinal flexion after all that extension work. And we're going to come up and do our glute section again, starting with our donkey kicks. So we're going to put the band around our right ankle and around our left foot. Working the left glute now. We're going to come down into a 4-point kneeling position, and we're going to be on our elbows. So making sure that knees are under hips. We're going to exhale to lift our foot towards the ceiling, keeping our feet flexed here. Inhale, lower. And just think of really feeling this contraction in your glute. I know that you will also feel this in your supporting leg as well. That's totally normal. Keeping your core engaged here, your belly button to spine. Your spine stays straight. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. We're doing 2 sets of 8 here. We've done 8, so we have 8 more to go. Last 7. 6. Neck stays in line with spine. 5. 4. This is a slow and controlled movement. Really feel that tension in the glute at the top. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Well done. We're going to come down into our sideline position again. We're going to put the band around our thighs, just above our knee. and we're going to come into our spinal rotation again. So keeping our knees bent, our hands are going to be behind our head. And then we're just going to rotate our elbow towards the mat and then open up our elbow towards the side, feeling a good rotation in our upper spine. Exhale to close, inhale to open back up. Last two here. Last one. And then we're going to do our top leg lift and lower, making sure that there's that little gap beneath our waist, pushing our hips down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Let's do another 4 more. Keeping your core engaged. Let's do 3. Last 2. Last 1. We're going to keep our top leg lifted and we're going to extend and bend our leg, making sure that we are flexing our foot. Inhale as you extend, exhale as you bend, keeping your leg above hip height so you can really feel this in your side glute. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. And on our last one now, we're going to hold our leg extended, we're going to point our foot and we're going to slide our foot forward and back. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you go back. Really feeling the contraction in your glute as you take your leg back. Keeping your leg up. Last one here, and then we're going to lower and lift our leg. So inhale to lower, exhale to lift your leg back up. I know that you are feeling this by now, but stay with me. We are almost done for today's class. Let's do 2 more here before we go into our circles. Now we're going to circle forward. 8 circles forward. Let's do another 6. I want you to circle for half the circle on your inhale. Exhale for the other half. Make sure this movement is coming from your hip joint. We're going to go in the other direction now, circling backwards. Let's do another 4 here. Almost done. I know it starts to hurt. Well done. Give that glute a nice tap. We're now going to lengthen our body across the mat, extending your arm out on a bit of a diagonal for some balance. We're going to make sure your body's in one straight long line. Top hand is going to be on your hip, and we're going to lift our legs and our upper body up, making sure that you're keeping your balance here. Exhale to lift up. Inhale to lower back down. Let's do another 4, 3, 2, last one. We're going to keep our legs up and we're going to scissor switch them, keeping your top hand on the mat for support, for balance. Exhale as you switch. We're almost done here. And then we're going to come down, lying on our tummies, our body is extended across the mat, and we're going to do our extension work. Inhale to lift up upper body and legs, making sure that you're extending at the hip and that you're not bending at the knees here. You want to feel this in your glutes. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower back down. Now on this next one, we're going to stay lifted and we're going to come into our swimming. So we're going to do a reciprocal arm and leg movement, making sure that we are swimming as fast as we can, getting our cardio up and gently lower. Well done, guys. Let's push back into a shell stretch. taking a deep breath here. We are done for today's class, and we're going to come into a quick little stretch here just to cool down the body. So when you are ready, I want you to roll up vertebra by vertebra. And then we're going to take this piece of torture off our legs and throw it towards the side because we don't need it anymore. Yay. So we're going to come down, and we're going to come down onto our backs. So gently get onto your back. We're going to take our left leg over our right, and we're going to bring our right knee in towards our chest, feeling a nice stretch in our glute. You'll feel this in your left glute, and it feels so good. So try and bring that right leg in. And if you have enjoyed this class today, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. We're going to lower our right leg, and then we're going to switch. So we're going to bring our right leg over our left and bring our left knee in towards our chest, stretching out our right glute here. Take a nice big deep breath in and exhale. Bringing your leg closer in, feeling that glute stretch. You can release here, and we're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. We're going to extend our right arm towards the ceiling and then thread it through. Coming into a nice twist here, a nice stretch. Let's do this on the other side. Extend your left arm towards the ceiling and then thread it through underneath. Feeling a good rotation in the spine. Let's lift back up, and then we're going to push back into a shell stretch. And take one deep breath here, rolling up through our spine. Thank you so much for joining me for today's class. I'm so happy to have you here. If you have enjoyed this class, please give it a like, subscribe down below. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.